Just got up. Ooh, something on my phone. Looks like a video talking about Jacobstown.
Eyes, and I have to control myself from not toggling no clip. There isn't even anything interesting to look at while you're going up the stupid ass road. Oh, look at those trees, right? And all that snow. My god, it's the worst Christmas ever. There is no danger besides some bighorns that just roar XD at you if you get too close, and maybe a Yolguai or two if you're using the Living Desert mod, but by this point in the game, you're more than well equipped to take it down without trouble.
What?
Well, looks like I need to get dressed today. Ugh. Why did I start YouTube?
Hi, how's it going? So, I love Fallout New Vegas. This game is probably my favorite RPG of all time, and I'm not exaggerating.
Pretty much the same here. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. It will never top, though, Danganronpa 2.
I like it a lot, but unfortunately, it was put through a very rushed production, and a large part of it was left unfinished. And that means that some parts of the game ended up aging like milk in the fridge.
Okay, so this doesn't really make much sense, due to the fact that you're saying that it would age like milk. But if it was rushed out, it would probably be not good in the first place. Unlike milk, which is good at a certain point in time.
One such example in the game is a little place in the middle of bumbfuck nowhere, all the way to the northwest side of the map, called Jacobstown.
Okay, so first of all, it needs to be in the middle of nowhere, due to the fact that supermoons are all around hated by almost every single faction in the game. As for you using this as an example, that also doesn't really make much sense. Due to, if you look into this, like I did, because I have a fascination with lost media content and cancelled stuff, you'll only really be able to find this one NPC where it's actually just speculation on whether or not they would be connected to the faction of Jacobstown.
I really do not like Jacobstown. You see, other areas in the game don't take a lot of effort to get to, and you can approach them from very different angles. But not Jacobstown. Jacobstown has to be different. You can only approach this lame ass skill lodge by going up this long ass fucking road that's less fun to walk on as being stuck behind an old lady going downstairs and need to go to the bathroom.
Okay, so your argument is that it's hard to get to. Can you please explain to me why the boomers got a free pass then? Or do you enjoy getting blown up with artillery 650 times?
Every single playthrough, whenever I have to go to this dreaded place.
Have to go? It's not a main storyline location, so you can literally complete the entire game and not even go to Jacobstown once. If you don't believe me, the YouTuber Acerthorn did this. Also, just a heads up, I wouldn't recommend watching that Let's Play unless you really enjoy Darkside Phil. Also, he did some stuff that I do not appreciate to friends of mine, so I will not be linking his channel in the description.
I just roll my eyes and I have to control myself from not toggling no clip. There isn't even anything interesting to look at while you're going up the stupid ass road. Oh, look at those trees, right? And all that snow. My god, it's the worst Christmas ever.
Nothing interesting to look at? Well, what are you expecting? It's a road to a ski lodge. Like, the best you would get is like a gas station in real life. On top of that, what you're saying here could literally be applied to any location in the game. Let's use Nipton as an example. All that you do is just walk across a road to a burning town, and then there's a bunch of ruined buildings where a bunch of guys try to kill you, and then you keep walking, and then you see a guy who won a lottery. The end. As you can see, you can literally do this kind of crap with literally any location in the game. Also, before anyone asks, I've already played this area of the game, and I wasn't recording, so that's why the lottery guy doesn't show up. I already killed him and ate him.
There is no danger besides some bighorns that just roar XD at you if you get too close, and maybe a Yolguai or two if you're using the Living Desert mod, but by this point in the game, you're more than well equipped to take it down without trouble.
Hey buddy, I think you're forgetting the Cazadors and Nightkin that are in this area, which are extremely hard to deal with enemies.
He says some shit, I don't remember.
Out of curiosity, did you even do any research? Like, He gives you like the entire history of the town if you talk to him, and recaps Fallout 1 and 2.
And you walk around and see that this place is empty as fuck.
Empty? I can literally see buildings to go into, a bunch of trees, a lake that you modded in, and a bunch of super mutants walking around. How is this empty to you?
You look to the right and you see an old man. This is Dr. Henry. He's as interesting to talk to as watching paint dry.
Spoilers for Fallout New Vegas. But you find an ex-Enclave soldier and you call him boring to talk to.
Anyway, what content is there in bumfuck nowhere? Well, for your long walk here, you shall be rewarded with 3 quests. The first quest is finding out why the hell the local Night Stalker population is becoming visible at will. Sounds horrifying. So we recruit Lily, an old lady who got Thanos-fied, and we waltz into the Night Stalker cave. We burst some dark snakes from existence, and we find their chew toy. A chewed stealth boy prototype. We go back to Dr. Bohr, and now he has to perform a life cystoscopy on my grandmother.
Strange, but good.
After being mentally scarred from that experience, Thanos breaks into the room and demands to have the chewed stealth boy prototype all for himself. We tell him that he's a big dum-dum poo-poo head, and he goes away. And there we go.
And what's the problem? That was a perfectly fine quest. That's pretty much normal for New Vegas quests.
But, oh no, we go outside and it turns out there's mean people shooting up the ski lodge. I like how it's called a ski lodge even though there's literally nowhere to ski. Anyway, Marcus needs our help. We have to stop the big bullies with guns. We walk over to them, tell them to go lick a fat one, go back to Marcus. Quest done.
Have you been to a ski resort? I hate to break it to you, buddy, but you know those mountains in the background? Those are for skiing. On top of this, what is wrong with just a simple fetch quest, really? Or does literally every quest to you have to be super complicated and go on for several hours? You act like this is like being introduced to the Minutemen in Fallout 4, where it just goes on and it's super handholdly throughout the entire thing.
So that's 2 quests and none of them were very intriguing. So what's the 3rd quest? Why, it doesn't even start in Jacobstown. Rex is a robodog and needs a new brain because brain tumors or something. And this quest is real fun. That was sarcasm, by the way. Talk to the king, talk to the spiky-haired lady in Freeside, talk to the king, and now go to Jacobstown. Oh boy, good thing I can just fast travel there. Talk to the old guy, and now I get to pick from 3 different brains to give to Rex. The options are crackhead dog, not happening anytime soon, and normal dog. Seriously, I don't see any point in not just picking old lady Gibson's dog every time. It's less troublesome, gives Rex a buff in damage, and it's just faster. I know that the Legion Mongrel gives Rex extra DT, which is important in the hardcore mode, but that requires advancing the main quest so you can unlock the 4th in the first place, and I don't like stalling side quests, so I just don't care. Anyway, back to the main point. After we watch an old lady commit animal abuse, we travel back to Jacobstown and we talk to the doctor. He performs the transplant, and the quest is done.
That was the most reductive version of Rex's quest I think I've ever heard. It's a simple mission where you try to help out a dog that's about to die if you don't help him. And as you pointed out, you don't have to kill Lady Gumpston's dog.
Jacobstown's quests are mostly just talking to people. Sure, there are a few parts here and there where there might be some optional combat, but it's over as quickly as it starts. For the most parts, Jacobstown's only challenge is your patience. The Night Stalker cave is boring, the characters except for Marcus are boring, the whole place is just boring. You know what's even better? You see this huge pond right here, right in front of the lodge? Yeah, this pond was actually present in the vanilla game when it came out. It's not exactly modded. The thing is though, is that they removed it with a patch later on, so I'm actually using a mod that restores the pond. Obsidian literally went out of their way to make this place even more boring. Here's what it looks like without the pond. Jeez.
The reason why this lake was actually cut was due to the fact that consoles at the time literally couldn't handle this thing, so they had to cut it. This isn't the only time this happened too. Freeside had multiple things cut in it due to the fact of the console limitations at the time and what it could handle.
Oh yeah, Dr. Harry. Dr. Harry is important in Arcade Games questline. Yeah, now I remember. Anyway, don't go to Jacobstown.
So you're just gonna ignore that Enclave quest. Okay. And with that, I think this video is pretty much over. Thanks for watching, and wait, what the hell is he doing in this clip?
4 is great and totally worth playing. Anyway, more of the story. Nuclear annihilation is fun.
Oh, you're a murder hobo. That explains a lot. Anyway, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye!